What's going on, everyone? It's Brian with JACOJE Fine Jewelry, your personal jeweler, and right now I have on some chains, not just any chains, the 5 most popular chains on www.jacoje.com in 2017. So I wanted to show you guys. Let's roll the clip. Here are the 5 most popular chains on www.jacoje.com in 2017. From left to right, we have the 1.5mm rope, the 2.5mm rope right here. This was the most popular chain. The 3mm rope, the 3mm Franko chain, and then the 4mm rope chain. All these chains are diamond cut. We also just finished up on a lion piece, the big one. Here is a nice comparison on some Cuban links. I'll make its own Cuban link video. We have the 6, the 5, and then the 4 that I just added to the site. A 4mm Franko going out, a very nice 6mm rope chain shipping out, and then here's a bunch of more rope chains. Got a nice 5mm Figaro and a pair of 4mm rope chains. Now I'm not going to showcase the 1.5 or 2mm rope chain on me because I made plenty of videos on those. They're just thin chains, they're nice, but let's start with the 2.5 because this is, again, my most popular chain sold. So on me, the 22-inch. This is a great starter chain. It's not the biggest or thickest chain in the world, but if you're just starting out or just kind of want to get a gold chain or a rope chain, the 2.5 may work. I've had people that have gotten it said, you know what, I should have went with the 3mm or 4mm, or there's people that said, you know what, this is perfect for a nice, simple, everyday chain, especially if you're just going to tuck it in and you want that gold around your neck. Next, we have the 3mm. Now, people ask me all the time, should I upgrade from the 2.5 to 2.9? And is it worth it for the 3mm? The yellow gold is more gauged as a 3.2mm. After the diamond cuts, it drops below that 3mm. Sometimes it hangs around there. So my answer to that is yes, depending on the look. But if you want just a clean look, and if you're starting out and just want a simple chain, then I would just save up if you need to and go with the 3mm rope chain, because you'll be glad you did. The 2.9 and the 3mm are right around the same, but side by side with the 2.5 and the 3mm, it is a nice difference. Remember, we're talking about millimeters here, so every millimeter or half millimeter makes a big difference visually. Let's take a little break on those rope chains and look at the 3mm Franko. It always makes my day when someone orders a Franko chain. I just love it. It's probably one of my favorite links from all sizes, and because of the quality of the finish, they're made in Italy. The craftsmanship on them is beautiful, and the wear on them is as well. So here, a 3mm, just something sleek, classy, and again, you really don't have to worry about the links at all. They're just a nice chain. They're my highest per gram, so there's not a whole lot of wiggle room, but if you want to invest in a nice high quality chain, go with the Franko. And if you see the 3mm, it has a nice everyday chain look to it. Last but not least is the 4mm rope chain. Now, I've never had anyone receive a 4mm rope chain and say, hey, this chain is way too big, I should have went smaller. It is just a medium fit. I have people that wear 10mm rope chains every day. I have people that wear 2mm rope chains every day. 4mm is a good place to start out, and it's a good solitaire look. Just look at it on me. You can definitely see I'm wearing the chain. I like the 4mm. I like the 4mm for starters if you have more of a flexible budget, but the weight on it's nice. It's around 1 troy ounce and 14 karat gold, depending on the length. So it's good to have. You feel the presence of this chain on you. Definitely, if you're kind of just hanging around that 3.5, and you want a really nice chain, something that's going to wear well, I would recommend saving up and waiting on this 4mm because it is nice, and then get you a bracelet to match the hat. That it makes sense, but the 4mm on anything is a good starting chain. I really like this chain, and as well, you guys do too. This was actually the highest earning chain, but it's one of the most expensive of the other ones. Maybe not the 3mm Franko, but the 4mm, as far as the revenue, was the highest, but it is more expensive than, let's say, the 2.5mm rope. So I guess technically this chain won 2017. So that was pretty cool. Let me know if you want me to make any more comparison videos, if you want to see different sizes next to each other. I want to make that Miami Cuban link bracelet video, all sizes on their bracelets, so you guys can kind of see what you want to do and what you want to save up for and the look that you want. That's it for today's video, and we will see you on our next jewelry video.